Hey everyone, I hope you are doing well. Now Shorts Wars. How about that? Now that Shorts Wars Season 2 has finally concluded, I thought I'd run through all of the videos that I worked on for the season and talk a bit about them, give you a recap. So if you want to watch the entire cdotkom story arc for Shorts Wars Season 2, here you go. If you haven't seen Shorts Wars Season 1, I highly recommend going back and checking that out. There's a film theory video on the entire thing even, so go watch that. That'll give you a nice little recap of events and then hop into Season 2 after you've done that. So go watch the video and come back. Or not. Or just keep watching. Actually, keep watching. Yeah, please. Let's start with the very first short I did. What's the deal with Mario's clones? This released on the 23rd of November, also known as Recruitment Day in Shorts Wars Season 2. So let's take a watch. What's the deal with Mario's clones? The more Mario games I think of, the more clones I realize are in the games. Most recently, there was that one lad from the Wonder Effect in Mario Wonder. There's the clone Luigi in Bowser's Fury for some odd reason. I don't know whether to count Gooigi as a clone or not because, you know, they're goo. But probably the most obvious one was the Cosmic Clones from Super Mario Galaxy 2, which no one would know because the game hasn't released on Switch yet, even though it released on, oh, that's today. Give me a moment. I know I got it here somewhere. There we go. Here you fellas go. I should be back before the stream tonight. I'll see you around. So that was something. I picked up a mask that looked surprisingly like the boss and then scuttled away across the screen. Let's just say it was so fun reading all of the comments to this video. I was just having the best time. But now we're gonna see the more intricate parts of the C-Dot lore, I guess you can say. I'm going to look over all of the shorts released in this time. So let's look at what's next for 3D Mario. What is next for 3D Mario? It has been quite a while since Mario Odyssey released, and so I think the next 3D Mario game will release on the next Nintendo console, whenever that might be. So what will this game be like? Now, it is very important to take into account what Nintendo things have popped off in recent memory, and only a few things come to mind when I think this. There is Mario Kart, the Mario movie, and Bowser's Fury. So here's my proposal for the new game. So it's going to be an open world game, but not in the Zelda sense, but rather the Bowser's Fury sense. But instead of using Plussy to travel around, it is Mario Kart. And to take it even further, there can even be multiple playable characters. I'd love to play as Bowser, and folks, imagine playing a Mario game and quite literally being the final boss. Couldn't be me. All right. Trying to be the final boss couldn't be me. I wonder what that is referencing to. It is referencing to the fact that although I did have a boss's mask, I was not the boss, but everyone thought I was the boss because character cdotkom did not want people to think Johnny was the boss. Anyways, that's pretty cool. In terms of those weird red C's you're seeing, 7 C's is just a basic foreshadowing of what is going to happen when the season actually starts on December 2nd. I guess we're kind of in the start of the season right now, past Recruitment Day on the 23rd, but you'll see when it really starts to kick off. Here we go. So next up is the video on December 2nd, 2023 called What Side is Lakitu On? And you'll notice all of these titles and videos are kind of foreshadowing future events. What side is Lakitu on? Anytime I play any Mario game, I'm left with this question. In most of the 2D games, the fellas are trolling Mario big time, but in games like Mario Kart, they're even playable. Oh, hold up. Yo.
How's mission progress going? Any problems?
No problems here. I'm just about to head out again after I finish this up. I'm working on a new, remote technique. It's pretty cool.
Great. I'm looking forward to the results.
Yeah, great. See ya. Continuing on, it's still up in the air about Mario 64 though. Lakitu could just be recording Mario for Bowser's sake, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, Lakitu is absolutely wacky. Who is paying that lad? Because I want some. Alright, well that was a pretty crazy video, don't you think? Now, I do talk about something called a remote method. And you might be asking, what the heck is that all about? Well, let me explain. So, after Recruitment Day, if you go to any other creator's shorts, you'll find that at the very end, I just came out. Now when you go on Netflix, I just take the shorts. I just take the video right off the screen and then close it up. And that shows eventually the QR code that I showed in the Mario clone video. So basically, I was stealing shorts for the boss? Whoa, that's a bit crazy. Anyways, and you also heard a call there with a ringtone from Super Mario Galaxy of all places. I wonder if that's going to be important in the near future. Let's go take a look at the next video. What happened to Mario 1 through 63? I'm sure I can't be the only person who's asked this question. I mean, I know the game is called Mario 64 because the console is called the Nintendo 64, but why is the Nintendo 64 called the Nintendo 64? And I know that's because of the 64-bit processor, but then why is the 64-bit processor called the 64-bit? Oh, wait, hold on. What's up?
I've received the videos. Thank you.
I think I picked out some pretty good ones this time.
They will do quite nicely. Keep focusing on them.
Will do. Also, another thing to note, I know you've been keeping an eye on those like enchanted weapons. Do you happen to know where the sword one was? I knew you were quite interested in that. I could go and fetch it for you.
I thought I had some documents in the server room, but they are just old papers, so they might be in the trash.
Alright, thanks, boss. I'll have some more videos on the way soon. Man, the Nintendo 64 is so cool. I wish numbers were real. Okay, so we have a ringtone from Xenoblade Chronicles 3, specifically the menu theme. And in the call, I talk about some enchanted blades to the boss. I'm like, I wonder... Magic swords? I wonder what that could be foreshadowing in the future. See, if you have known the entire Short Tour story, you'll know exactly what this is. But this is a foreshadowing on December 3rd, which is pretty crazy. So... that's that call, and next we're on to what's the deal with Piranha Plant's pipes? Why do the Piranha Plants get out of the pipes? Genuine question. I'm quite the Piranha Plant enthusiast. If you couldn't tell, I think the kazoo cover speaks for itself. But now here's the question. In games, it's basically impossible to hit them when they're in the pipe, so why would they even leave? Are they just that much of a hater? The biggest Mario hater of all time? Bowser doesn't even do this. Honestly, yeah. Imagine having the most chill life possible, but when you see Mario... it's on site. That is awesome. Oh my god, it's just been one after another today. What's up?
Are you at the spot? The one we discussed.
I'm just on the road right now. Almost arrived.
Great. Call me when you are there for further instructions.
Alright, yeah, cool, yeah. Well, I was going to talk about PD, but I guess that's for another time now. Here you fellas go. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so that's a nifty QR code, which also is the related video, and there was a ringtone for Kirby's Epic Yarn. I wonder if all of these ringtones have something to do with an overarching puzzle that people will have to solve in order to find out a video. We'll have to see. Anyways, let's go check out this related video, which is called A New Order, where the boss wants me to be at a spot. I wonder what that spot's gonna be. Let's roll a video. Alright, sir. I'm at the Wendy's.
Splendid. We need to order quite a bit for our troops. Are you ready?
Nothing I can't handle. What's the order?
50 Dave's double combos, each with a Diet Coke.
Sir, who are we feeding? We have like 5 full-time employees max.
3,000 normal chicken nuggets and 20 spicy nuggets.
Sire, why so much food? Are there that many clones?
This is just for Preston.
Oh, that makes sense, okay.
And for me, I'll take a Baconator. Hold the bacon.
Sir, couldn't you just get a Dave's double instead?
No, I'll never trust a Dave again.
Okay, let's run it back then. 50 Dave's doubles combos with a Diet Coke, 3,000 chicken nuggets, 20 spicy nuggets, and a Baconator with no bacon?
Oh, and give me a small chocolate frosty, pretty please.
Okay, so 50 Dave's doubles combos with Diet Cokes, 3,000 chicken nuggets, 20 spicy nuggets, a Baconator with no bacon, and a small chocolate frosty?
Oh, you're too good to me. Thank you. Your loyalty will be rewarded greatly in due time. That is all.
Yeah, sure, bud. I'll get these to you soon. So that video was a bit something, and now it is very important to note that after Call 4, which will be coming up soon, How Many Gods Has Kirby Fought, there is a little something extra, so we'll keep that in mind. So yeah, I went to Wendy's and got apparently like $6,000 worth of Wendy's. I don't know, someone calculated it to get, what was it? It was 50 Dave's doubles combos with a Diet Coke, 3,000 chicken nuggets, 20 spicy nuggets, a Baconator with no bacon, and a small chocolate frosty. I hate that I remember it, but you know, you gotta drill it into your head for the script, so there we go. Anyways, the next video is How Many Gods Has Kirby Fought? Released, I forget when, but it's the next one. How many gods has Kirby fought? I know in the series is almost a running gag how Kirby has killed just so many, but now whenever people want to bring up how strong Kirby is, they'll go, oh, but he killed gods, so he'll easily destroy. No, that's not how Kirby operates. I could beat Kirby in a fight, that's all I'm saying, so why does this video even exist? Oh, I guess that's why.
Yo, so real quick, you take a lot of calls in the office, and I feel like I've heard 100 different ringtones. Why do you have so many?
Well, you're new here, but basically every single ringtone has its own purpose. I'm sure you can understand that to an extent.
Gotcha. Anyway, I'm calling about that website you wanted. I got it.
Really? Oh, okay. Nice job. Nice job.
Sending it to you now, brother.
Ah, well, perfect. Seems like everything's finally starting to come together. Whoa! Is that another QR code? That's crazy. And was I talking to Bam Bam? I'm actually recording this on Bam's birthday. So, happy birthday, Bam. Everyone go say happy birthday, Bam, in the comments. But with that said, whoa, what's this? That's a bit crazy. This is a QR code for a website called cdotkom. And it says you cracked the code, it's truth is here. But before this, it was a coded website with a 20-digit code that was comprised of various numbers and letters that the player that the viewers needed to figure. And the secret to figuring out the code was in the ringtones that I was hearing. That one we just heard in that video was from Pikmin 4, so it would be P4. Look at that, that's crazy. So right now our current thing is SMG XC3 KEY for Kirby's Epic Yarn, and then P4. So now they got 3 left to go through, and those are all gonna be different games. And then once they eventually solved it, this was it. This was it right here. This is what we'll get to this video eventually after all 7 calls. But yeah, after that, I had a stream of Metroid Dread. And then after that Metroid Dread stream, I linked everyone to a premiere called afterdread.mp4. And here's that. All right, man, Metroid Dread's a doozy. Anyways, another stream down. Nice. Oh, what is it this time? Oh, dear Lord.
C-Dot, we have a situation here. Dano has caught on to you, and now Razor too. Do you know what that means?
I am well aware of what it means. What of it?
One slip up and it's over for you and me. If I get found out, you know all too well what happens to you.
Keep in mind that your one slip up is what caused the destruction of the entire facility and the cloning machine. You should be grateful I managed to save the things I did instead of pinning your slip ups on me.
That's not the point. Me being masked is the only thing keeping us safe. If I get found out, then I can assure you that you will become another shareholder.
No need to be a broken record here. You know how I operate. Everything will be smoothed out soon.
Start with Dano. I'm sure you know what to do.
I understand. I'll be sending in those videos remotely this time. I've mastered that new technique I talked about a few days ago.
Do not disappoint me, cdotkom.
When have I ever? Oh, man. Well, it sounds like I was able to get through to them. The rest of them should follow soon, I hope. Just need to keep this up for a bit longer. The files are out there now, so let's just, it surely has been a while. I'm sorry this took so long. Whoa, that's crazy. What happened there? I'm apparently helping people? Whoa, crazy. Reel it back a bit. So what just happened there is I got a call from the boss after I finished playing Metroid Dread, which is why the video is called After Dread. So now what? Now what happens? I sure do wonder what happens. I'm gonna keep taking these calls, but I need to keep this up for a little longer. I boot up The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom at the very end for no apparent reason, saying I'm sorry this took so long. What could that ever mean? What could that ever mean? I guess we're gonna find out soon. That's all I'm saying. So, next up is why the Nintendo 64 controller is built like that. Why is the Nintendo 64 controller built like this? I mean, looking at it right now, I don't see how a fella would hold this. Imagine like the crazy grip you would need to actually like use this. I would need to be a weird spider-armed octopus thing to even use this. Oh my god, don't make that your stream alert ever. Oh my.
I'm sick of Dave's doubles, man.
You're the one who ordered them? Why'd you order so many in the first
I
place?
use them for building. I've been out of a house since July. You know how cold the void is? The only warmth in my life is the Dave's double.
Why would you eat them then? What's going on?
I use the tinfoil paper.
Okay. Is that the only reason you called me here today?
Just be sure not to slack off. I've got my eye on you.
You've got eyes on everyone. I'll see you around, Big Rig.
It's Preston.
Right. Sorry. Preston. See you around. Well, good old Clone Riggy decides to send me a call. Now you guys know why I got the Dave's doubles. He does make houses out of them because the void is very cold. but a bit of a nothing thing. But the ringtone was from Splatoon 2, which is S2. That's the next part of the code. Next up is what happened to pixel art games? What happened to AAA pixel art games? I know that this is mainly due to games becoming larger in scale, but I'm just saying I would take an Octopath Traveler any day of the week. That also goes for Pokemon. I would have much rather preferred a pixel art remake of Diamond and Pearl than what we got. But you know, it's fine. Anyways, that's about all I wanted to say on that. I'm just waiting for the, I'm just waiting for that, yeah. Hey, who is this?
Oh, you know.
Oh, Johnny. Hey, it's Charlie. What's up?
All right, enough with the formalities. I need to talk with your boss.
Now, why would you need to get in contact with the boss? I don't recall getting any requests about you.
Well, I figured out who he actually is, and he's...
I see. What do you want me to do?
I need to talk with him. I can meet in person, over the phone. I don't care. This needs to stop.
Gotcha. Here's what I can do. Drop you a burner phone somewhere. Maybe 15-minute call. I don't know. That sound good?
Fine, that works.
All right. I'll follow up with you tomorrow. Huh. How wacky. Wow. What's that? Did the Johnny... Goodness gracious. So Johnny just called me. Ain't that crazy? And now it's like, oh, I know who the boss is. And I say, oh, do you know who the boss is? That's pretty crazy. And so since Johnny wants to talk to the boss and find out who he really is, I say, sure, pal, go right ahead. And so I'm going to drop him a phone, which we will see in What's the Best Mario Kart DLC. What is the best Mario Kart DLC cup? Now, there are surprisingly a lot of good options here, so thankfully I ranked them all and they will be released in a future video. But if you haven't seen that video because it doesn't exist yet, you can go check out the stream series for now. I'm way too busy. But as of right now, I'm just eagerly anticipating a phone call. So, it's gonna happen right now. What about right now? Okay, there it is.
Hello?
Hey, is this about the phone you wanted?
Yeah, is it ready?
Where's the closest Wendy's near you?
Why, there's one like 10 minutes away.
Oh, found it.
What?
I've been tracking your call. I found the Wendy's.
Son of
Don't
a-
worry, the phone should be there in 24 hours. I'd be careful if I were you.
I'm not sure whether to thank you or get new locks.
You don't have to worry about me, but him on the other hand, I would keep your guard up. Well, that was quick. Wow, look at that. I was tracking Johnny's call to find the Wendy's. Wow, Wendy's. That's funny. The ringtone on the previous video was Paper Mario Color Splash, and this ringtone was from Luigi's Mansion 2 or Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, so Luigi's Mansion 2 is what it's called in the remake coming out sooner or later, so yeah. And now that everyone has the code, it's led to this video, Facility Playback, July 30th, 2023, 2:02 p.m. Now this video is very important because if you did not know, July 30th, 2023 is the day the original Shorts Wars ended and the facility like they were cloning everyone in exploded and went bye-bye. And at this exact time, this was a few minutes before 2:02 p.m. I think it exploded at 2:04 or 2:03. So we're going to take you guys through this video and let's just see what happens. Might be a bit of a plot twist. Here we go.
Johnny, you're off schedule?
Yeah, the boss wanted me to come back to HQ early, you know. Corporate got a call.
Sure,
You
thanks.
know, things to do, people to see.
Yeah.
Since actual Johnny's here, he must have the hard drive, surely. Okay, things are about to go down. I better grab this. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's go. Frederick, I need a status update right now. Alright, no other clones nearby other than the regulars, it seems. What about Pear? Where is he? If that's so, this whole place is going down then. I'll try to stop it. Get yourself back in the game. I'll get you later. Just gotta wait for the right moment.
So again, clone, you felt it, corrupt.
Wait, no! Listen to me, Clark. You need to escape.
You your fight's still unfinished. Whoa! Shocker! Crazy. I was a good guy the entire time. Am I a good guy? We don't know. But what we do know is during the destruction of the facility, I was there in Season 1. I was there, and I was the one who let Johnny Pass get the hard drive through to blow up the facility. Basically, I'm a good guy. That's all I'm saying. That's what this reveal was. And at the very end, I saved Pear's cloned Royal Melon because apparently he was pretty cool. And I think he's pretty cool too. So that is that. And now the very next video is going to be something called After Tears. And do keep that in mind. This happened after I streamed the Tears of the Kingdom stream. So I bet you got to see a naming convention with that. But this is basically, yeah, you'll see. You'll see. Let me just play the video.
What happened?
I don't know what you're talking about here. What exactly happened?
Where are those files?
Do you realize how little that actually narrows it down?
Stop avoiding the question. You know the logs are gone. Some other files too, but those aren't important.
Why would the logs getting out be a concern? I thought you wanted that.
I only told you to leak the one!
Would the logs getting out mean your identity's figured out? Because, I mean, that's not that big of a worry, right?
I am right on the precipice of greatness. You cannot be left to foil my plans.
Alright, so now what?
Although you may be the best employee I have, this slip-up is too much. I'm sorry, but you will have to be terminated. My apologies.
I don't.
What?
I don't apologize.
Why?
Do you really think that everything you have done has been for the good of the world? Truly?
Of course. All my efforts make YouTube and by extension the world a better place.
Okay, so killing the shareholders, cloning the YouTubers, stealing content, taking advantage of your audience, and controlling people like this, you know this isn't right?
Who said anything about killing? I merely erased their memories and planted them with new ones in the life of my arch nemesis as a means to mess with him. Anyone who gets in my way needs to be dealt with one way or another.
Surely you hear yourself talking, you're insane!
Anyone who gets in my way needs to be dealt with one way or another!
I heard you the first time! God, you really are a broken record just stuck up on Razor. You know you can't turn back after all this.
I am making the world a better place.
Stop lying. You're only doing this to control the whole world. Ever since YouTube became the core of the planet, it's been the same schemes over and over and over again from you.
I am so close to finishing this plan once and for all. There is so much waiting for you at the end of this road, but you're throwing it all away. I almost pity you.
Let me get this one thing straight right here. Your plans will never work out. I will ensure that they never work out. Any plan, any scheme, any harmful thing that you do, I will ensure that it does not happen. Just like how I allowed the hard drive to be used successfully back in July.
You what?
I guess I forgot to mention that. I must say you're pretty good at planning, but too bad I was here the whole time. Even the cloning machine too. What a waste of a brilliant mind.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that all of your actions are gonna catch up to you. And I'm done. I'm honestly baffled you didn't catch on. I was blatantly obvious about this.
There always seemed to be a problem, a glitch I didn't account for. And it was you, wasn't it? All this time, you were the one. I'm sorry, cdotkom. It appears that you no longer serve any use to me now. I should have terminated you a long time ago. Well, now is as good a time as any.
What a loser. That's so crazy. Honestly, you want... Oh, yeah, my bad. Here, hold on. But like that boss guy's, he's off his rocker, right? Oh yeah, 100%. Anyways, I'll get you out now, hold on. Hey man. Oh, it's been a while. Oh, man. Alright, well, that's that. Glad to have you back. Oh yeah, the Resistance, what about them? Oh, they're going through with that plan, huh? Okay, okay. Pear's still in the computer, right? Yeah, man. Wish I could have gone a bit smoother. With that lawsuit thing happening, you think we should go find that enchanted blade? I mean, it'd be pretty useful. Yeah, what was it called again? The Truth Singer. Yeah, yeah. That's a cool name. That's a cool name. Yeah, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Why not? Oh, I mean, when do I not have it on me is a better question. I mean, the sword? I think if I would be able to use it, that'd be a different story altogether. So I think we're good for the time being. Anyways, where's the first location? Gotcha. Hit the music. Let's get going. And naturally, I saw all of this coming. What about it? Yes, I did know who the boss was, but just telling people about it, that wouldn't be very eventful, you know? Alright, first location secured. Let's hope this stays a short journey.
On December 13th, 2022, I died. It was an uneventful day. I poured my last ounce of life into my work, then passed at my desk. The clone was there. He gave me a solemn look that said everything I was thinking. This was not the end. Though this soul may burn out, an identical one would take its place and continue the work that this old body once did. Death eludes me now. I know not if I will ever truly die. Though my mortal shell fell that day, the clone made me anew. I remember every moment, but I know that it was not me.
Alright, so that was a lot. So after Tears confirms a few things. 1, I was responsible for the boss failing in Season 1. 2, I'm responsible for saving some people and revealing the identity of the boss and leaking the Doctor's logs. The Doctor is a whole other character entirely. You saw one of the logs at the end. Basically, he's the guy who made the cloning machine. We don't need to talk much further, but yeah, that's cool. So now it goes into these videos that are labeled cite.mp4. And in all of these site videos, there's a little code that happens again, so keep an eye out. But here is site 1. Wait, what does the sword even look like? Oh, okay, pull it up. So this is it, huh? The sword that renders those cut unable to lie. Wacky. I mean, that sounds pretty interesting, but like, why would you... Is that Quickman Steam? What's that mean? Huh. Well, I guess it can't be that bad. What's the first location? Oh. Also, did I forget to mention that Frederick the Korok is a character in Short Sword Season 2? Here's a pal of mine. He's great. That's about it. That's all I need to know about Frederick. He's just a little guy. But he is my traveling companion along this journey, so look forward to that. But that is Site 1, and you'll notice that Quickman's theme was playing with little flashing icon. Q. I wonder if that has to do with anything. You know? I wonder if that has to do with anything. It does. But here is Site 2. Infinite content, huh? Wacky indeed. Who said that there can't be two wacky things? Me too. I'll have to give everyone a proper apology later, but I'm sure they'll understand my reasonings. I did try to tell them about Melon in the computer, but I think my call got cut out a bunch. For sure. Sucks how the sword wasn't there though. Oh, hold up.
3, 2, 1, in the jelly bean jar.
Make that wacky number 3. The sword? Oh, you mean the... If I would be able to use the sword, the implications would be terrifying, so I'm not using it. Only a last resort, I would get owned. Even me, you aren't getting owned anytime soon, though. You can just rotate. Anyway, shall we continue the search? Alright, well now I'm in this place called Whizzle. What's up with that? Basically, when I saved Royal Melon, I put him into a computer. That computer has a whole Pokemon region called Whizzle in it. That's crazy. So that's where we are currently, because we can just do that. I can just do that. I can just go wherever I want. So that is Site 2. You'll see another code happen to his Piranha Plants on Parade. I'm not going to say a lot for the rest of the codes, but let's just continue, shall we? Well, no dice on anything in Whizzle. Do you think other games would work? We've practically done everything there, yeah. Alright, let's see. Well, this I was not expecting. You don't have lungs. Anyway, speaking of wacky stuff, should we take the website down? It doesn't really serve any use anymore. Fair. It's also crazy how my phone's been picking up all these signals. Oh, you mean the... well, looks like there it is.
That's pretty awkward.
Well, I suppose that's wacky number 6. That's Site 3. Nothing much happened, but we did get a new code, which is pretty cool. Let's keep going on Site 4 and 5, and then we'll keep going. No updates here, sadly. You see any other potential spots? Yeah, I'm pretty certain. Gotcha. Well, I sure do like this. Oh, a new signal. Gotta love F-Zero. I got something to decode at least. What is it? No, it's the... Oh yeah, true. Nice, let's try it. Nothing. There's Site 4. Nothing extraordinary. Just another fun, playful adventure with me and Frederick hopping through games trying to find the sword. Now we're on to Site 5. Frederick, are you sure that this is the right place? I'll take you on your word, but just keep in mind, we've done 4 of these little expeditions already, and all of them have turned out bad. You know what? I'm a big fan of optimism. Let's just stay at it. Oh, look at that world generation. That's pretty wacky. And Sugar, has someone been here before? We gotta be extra careful now that the boss is after us. Oh, what is that? And it's just the netherite sword. I mean, useful, I guess, but oh, who's calling you now? Goodness.
Anyone who gets in the boss's way will be dealt with one way or another.
Huh. Well, I mean, another thing to decode, but that was super creepy. Okay, anyways, let's just, yeah, let's just go. I think I got what we need. So that was Site 5, and now you'll notice I get a netherite sword, which will be used later on in the story. But also, I get a weird call from someone who sounds kind of like the boss, but more so sounds like me using a voice modulator. I wonder who that could be. Let's keep going. Hollow Knight's a tricky game. What can I say? I'm playing Pikmin. Well, we are getting the sword. No, the truth singers, so we can have a successful ace.
Yeah, I would have to agree there.
You aren't supposed to talk like that. Here, try this and see if it works as a translator.
But,
And that's what I'm saying. And another call is crazy.
wacky number 7?
Let's hold off on that right now.
3, 2, 1, in the jelly.
That's just the same as before.
Did you hear the song in the ringtone?
Yeah, it was Look Sharp from Color Splash.
Of course you would know something like that.
Now that you mention it, this code has been up here whenever we get a new signal.
If it was Q when Quickman's being played.
So that means...
Oh.
Also, Frederick, I need to get you a new voice modifier for that thing. That one sucks.
I cloned myself 6 or 7 times. Each clone had an issue. Each body was incomplete. I was running on borrowed time. The first few aged up to the correct level quickly, but they kept aging beyond that. Their lifespans were a month at most. I swapped between bodies like a ghost possessing new victims, and although it was still me, something felt off. I remembered my life, but I knew that it was not my own. I am the last of the clones, the final vessel. I pray that I'm enough.
Well, that was another one. I gave a bit more hints towards the code, which is L look sharp from Color Splash. You take the song name and you put it in the slot dedicated towards it. And now we only have a few more sites to go through. We got site 6 and 7. And then, we're getting to the good stuff. We need to have a talk.
What about?
This whole thing. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Spaceship?
Spaceship. So now that we have 2 letters left to decode, do you think we'll find it in time?
Well, the legal process takes forever, so I think we'll be fine.
You're right about that.
What do you think about the boss?
I mean, he's trying to kill us, but I don't really mind that. I think reacting that way to someone betraying you is a valid response.
I think you went a bit overboard.
I agree there. While we both know what happened to the lad, I don't think that's an excuse to do terrible things to other people, but yet again, look who's talking.
I'd have to agree with you there. Any signals yet?
Because you asked, I'm assuming any second now. Well, no one asked.
Bruh.
Only one more to go now. Gotta love Xenoblade music.
Yeah, it reminds me of the sword in a way.
Oh, you mean the... Alright, so that's cool. Site 6 for Mario Galaxy 2. It's great. Frederick has a voice now, which he does not like, but I've told him to use it for the video. So with that said, we go into Site 7. Frederick, is the glove ready yet? I'm sick, man. Why don't we just wait for the signal? Fair, but it should probably happen soon. Ah, the glove is ready, I presume? Sweet, no lights here, I can snooze. Why don't we just brute force the code? There's only 2 types of people in this world after all. Those who can make predictions on incomplete data. Huh. Yeah, I'd even say wacky number 7. Let's head out in a bit to finally get this sword. Alright, so that was site number 7. Now, I do say a certain phrase here called wacky number 7, and that was a code phrase for everyone to say the world is next under my thing, under my comment section. Now that all of the code slots have been figured out, we can go take a look at the video that led to these things right here, called The Way of the Truth.
If you can't see it, you may need a prescription. The answer's right there in the description.
What's that even supposed to mean? We're not even in a video. So that is the end of that video. And in the description, I said when I say wacky number 7, respond with the world is next, and then you'll find out the truth or whatever it was. But yeah, here we go onto the final battle. Is what I would say.
How many gods has Kirby fought? Last time I got rudely interrupted, so now I have to do this while I'm sick, which is just so great. Kirby is no stranger to otherworldly foes, but I don't know if they would count as god because they aren't classified as one. So now it is time to see which ones look close enough to a biblically accurate angel. Starting off, there is 0 and 02. Now these lads are just eyes. I think they would need a bit more of them to be classified as a god. The more recent Kirby games, I feel, kind of start to go into this, we are fighting gods now, a bit more. I feel that this sentiment really comes from Kirby Star Allies and the final boss called, Destroyer of Worlds. Then Smash Bros. Ultimate's opening cutscene also adds to Kirby's list of almost gods.
And while the lads Kirby fights are definitely big, strong fellas, there's no specific way to classify them into any certain category.
You traitor! I should have known that!
Oh. Huh. Ain't that wacky.
So you may notice that I picked up a little bag wallet thingy, and that had Mog Swamp's super flat world save in it, because he did get his stolen in the story of Short Wars Season 2. You can go look at his channel for the info of that and when I eventually give it back to him. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But now we're on to the finale, basically, of my little story, which is finding the Truth Singer sword in the final battle. Finally.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to work for the sword. The boss really wants me to become a shareholder. Well, that's an hour. Well, that's the boss's equipment for you. What now? Yeah? That's ready? Should have said that sooner. Oh, I guess the other one was a decoy. Huh, would you look at that? Let's get going.
Frederick, can we get a reading on this sword here? I see, so the other one really was just a fake. I'll take it just in case, though. Surprisingly not as painful as I expected. Yeah, I'm heading back now. Big Rig must have made a second one. I think it's time we finally use that. We're in a bit of a bind right now.
Okay, that's a bit crazy. What happened there? I go to the forest, find the Truth Singer apparently get attacked by my clone? Whoa, I had one of those. News to Charlie in the story, right? Kill him, take the actual sword, and say, if there's a second machine out there, uh-oh, we gotta get the gang together to go take it down, which is what leads into the finale video on the boss's channel called Endgame. I'll leave you guys to fully watch Endgame on your own, but to give a quick summary.
Cool, there's the spot where the boss impersonated me.
Yeah, that's basically it. And now in the video, I found the rarest YouTube URL. At the very end, I get a little something. I just found the rarest YouTube URL of all time. So YouTube. How about that, huh? Yesterday I decided to upload my retirement video to YouTube, and when I went to go to share the link to my Discord server and Twitter, I realized, wait a minute, the URL has meat in the title. It's even capitalized. Yo, what's up? Huh, we never get mail. Drop it down. Huh, here, take a look at this, lads. I surely didn't expect to get an invite from John Internet of all people, but looks like I got a while. I get a court summons for July 16th, I think, or 14th, one of those days. And that is when the finale of the Shorts Wars series will happen. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole Shorts Wars arc I ended up doing. I had a real fun time making it. Of course, members get behind the scenes videos, but overall, thank you so much for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you're new to the channel and want to see more funny haha videos like these. I plan on doing a lot more of them in the future. So yeah, those wars sure were short.